All right, ladies and gents, welcome back to a new episode of Better Times. This is Mike El Ganador. I'm here to give you the best bet parlay, our fantasy pick two, and our underdog to watch for UFC Saudi Arabia, Israel Adesanya versus Nasruddin Imavov. Now, our underdog to watch. This is a big underdog, but I really am high on this matchup because Jairzinho Rosenstrike is a really high level counter striker. Now he's going up against Pavlovich. Pavlovich has that knockout power, and he has finished, I believe, all of his wins in the first round. He's got really good boxing, but it's not really great defensive boxing. Once he gets his timing, he kind of swarms and the power speaks for itself. But Rosenstrike has a really good chin. He has really good defensive movement, has really good eyes too. He really knows what's coming his way and he knows how to move accordingly. But he has knockout power as well, and it's effortless for him. He doesn't have to throw his whole body into it. It's really just a touch and you're down. So what also makes me more high on this matchup is that I don't think with the defensive movement of Rosenstrike, I don't think Pavlovich is going to be able to get him out in the first round. And after that, Jairzinho Rosenstrike will be able to take over the fight because Pavlovich will slow down. He is a first round fighter. So Jairzinho Rosenstrike at a plus 255 going up against a boxer heavy style that's only good for one round. That's a shot you got to take. Our fantasy pick two. We got two strikers that are going up against opponents that cannot match their striking. The number one pick is going to be Lucas Alexander. Now, Bogdan Grad, his biggest weapon is the cardio. So that can always be a concern. But as far as the striking goes, he is open to be hit. He has a wide striking stance. He doesn't really set up his shots, and he kind of just goes for it. And they fight at the range that will favor Lucas Alexander. So I think Alexander, the fight starting on the feet, Alexander will be able to piece him up. As Bogdan Grad gets more uncomfortable, he will try to make it more chaotic. And with his lack of defensive awareness, I think Alexander will get the job done. Our second pick, and he's also our number one pick for the best bet parlay, is going to be Israel Adesanya. Now, Nasruddin Imavov, the speed is his biggest weapon, and it's very apparent in the first round. But Adesanya is the bigger guy. He's the rangier guy, and he has more high-level experience against high-level opponents in a five-round setting. So everything favors Adesanya in this matchup. His striking, his cardio, and the experience in his opponents. So at a under minus 200, that is a real big gift for to get Israel Adesanya at that price, especially considering the name value. So number one pick is going to be Israel Adesanya. Our number two pick is going to be Muhammad Naimov. Now he's going up against Khan Ofli. Khan Ofli, from my point of view, this is a really big mismatch. And this is coming from someone who's not a big fan of Naimov. I just don't like how he operates in the octagon. But Khan Ofli is way more limited than Muhammad Naimov lets himself be in the octagon. He's mainly using the right hand, and he uses that right hand to set up his takedowns. I do not think he will be able to get Naimov to the ground at all. Naimov is big for a featherweight. He's strong for a lightweight. I believe if he moves up, he'll be able to hang with the 155ers, but he's at featherweight and he's really strong featherweight. So hopefully won't be able to take him down. His only option is going to be on the feet, and Naimov has some very explosive moments on the feet. And Ofli is not really great defensively either. He doesn't move his head. He has no feints, and he just kind of just moves straight forward, hoping to get the job done. That's a disaster going up against Naimov. So those are our two picks: Israel Adesanya, Muhammad Naimov. Now, normally we do $50. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of Naimov just because he limits himself. So we're going to take less of a risk on this bet. It's at a plus 112. We're going to go $30. That'll give you $33.68 back. That's the best bet parlay. That's the show. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to check out allinforbettertimes.com. We're going to have the full fight card breakdown, the best bets. As always, more props, and the lottery parlay will be available later on in the week. And also check us out at capmma.com on Twitter and on YouTube. I'm telling you, man, this team that I've teamed up with, they're really great guys. And I'm always going to say this every episode. This is going to be the year we make a statement. So keep a lookout, and good luck with your bets.